Okay, let's say for example that you're on a shoot and you forget your camera for whatever bullshit reason. Or you don't even have the money to afford a good camera. Don't worry, because the best camera is the one in your pocket. Your phone. So today I'm going to teach you how to take good photos of cars with your mobile phone. Also, before we get into today's video, I'd like to say a big thank you to Dutton Garage for allowing us to use their Aston Martin DBS, which is the same car that James Bond drives in Casino Royale. Alright, no more fucking around, let's get into today's video. Also, to help us shoot today, we're going to be using ProCam. It's a free app you can download to manually adjust your ISO and your shutter speed if you're using an Apple phone. Next, you want to make sure that you're shooting in the right lighting. Make sure you're shooting before 9 AM or 3 PM to get a nice soft light. Also, if you don't have a polarizer for your phone, like no one does, because who the fuck has a polarizer for their phone, you can just get a pair of polarized sunglasses to get rid of any glass reflections. Remember, cars are just giant mirrors, so just be aware of your surroundings. Next, you want to pick a location and park your car, obviously. Full lock the steering wheel to give your shot a bit more aggression, turn on the headlights to bring the car to life, and then get shooting. Try a whole bunch of different angles, like a front 3/4 or a half shot. I would just suggest fucking around until you get the shot that you're happy with. Even get creative with your surroundings for the right shot. If you want a better perspective on your photos, go and grab a ladder, because this will help you get a higher angle to shoot down on the car. Even get down low for the photo. If you get down low for a photo, you can use the reflection off the ground to enhance the angle of the car and use the lighting to your advantage. When I'm shooting, a good rule of thumb is to walk from the front corner of the car from where you've turned the wheel and take a few steps back. This allows you to get a very balanced shot of the car, enough of the side and enough of the front. After you finish shooting, you want to open up Adobe Lightroom or any editing program of your preference. I just use Adobe Lightroom because it shits on everything else. Open up your photo here, and pretty much all we want to do to it is just bring a bit of life back into the image. I don't really like to over edit my car images. I want to have like a nice natural look to this photo. To do that, we're going to bring up the exposure a bit, bring down the highlights a tiny bit, the shadows, bring up the clarity to give it a bit of extra oomph. We're going to come into the tone curve, and down the bottom here, we're going to bring the fade up and crush the blacks. That's what's going to help give your tones to the image. In the center point of the tone curve, we're going to bring that up. That's going to help boost our mid-tones. Can actually bring the exposure down a bit more. Now we're going to desaturate any unwanted colors in your image. So we're going to bring out the purples, and we're also going to bring out the blues. But we're going to bring the luminance up to bring the detail out of the color. Lastly, we're going to use a bit of vignetting just to center the focus around the car a bit more. Here's the before shot, and here's the after. So it just goes to show you don't need a fancy camera just to take a good photo. You just need the right angle, the right lighting, and a little bit of editing, and you can do wonders to your photography. If you did like this video, leave a like down below and help me out by hitting subscribe. And subscribe to my mates as well. They make really good content, and if you're not watching their content, you're missing out. But with that all said and done, I will see you in the next one.